really good, really good. The same can be said with the guns and the weapon models. Character models are unbelievable. You can tell they spent a lot of money on the character models, as well as the guns. I had an issue with the Halo 4 auditory stuff, and it might be Master Chief that made me kind of get used to it, being forced to play Halo 4 all the time because people voted for it unreasonably. But it felt good, and the auditory felt good, even though it's somewhat different than what you would consider with Halo 1, 2, and 3. But it's like at some point we gotta kind of move on from these. Because it's like we want some realism, I think. I think the community demands that. So you have that, and the story overall is really good. The main talking point for the single player is it ends freakishly abrupt, where you are into it and you have resolved one point and you think things are going forward, and it's just like boop, like Halsey appears, Master Chief sees Halsey, and she's took you long enough, quote unquote, and boop, over, and there is this whole antagonizing thing with Cortana, which is cool. It's like Master Chief and Cortana have been girlfriend and boyfriend for 1 through 4. They break up in Halo 5. And I question, and I've talked about this, another YouTube homie, Where's Waldo, my buddy Steele, was talking about with me, and it's there's this theory that he was thinking of, and I think it's pretty legitimate, that it's Guilty Spark, and we're not actually talking to Cortana, or Master Chief isn't, that it's Guilty Spark, and he's like manifesting, he's being fucked up, he's being tricky or some shit, you know? Because there's like in the Legendary, there's the ring lights up, and Cortana's laughing, but it sounds like Guilty Spark's little I don't know. So who knows? But I think they might kill Master Chief. So the single player overall, just amazing. The gameplay itself, the Prometheans are way more fun than Halo 4. You get Covenant. It's just really fun, really beautiful, really amazing. You're doing crazy shit all the time. It's good times. It's kind of short, but that is with me and my girlfriend. So it's 2 people, 2 human beings, and then the stupid people you play with that revive you, which is cool. That we played probably 6 to 8 hours, but that was on normal with 2 people. So it's like, if on Legendary, I played 3 levels on Legendary, and that's the other negative thing that I would say, is I think Legendary is a little too easy. I've always considered, especially in Halo 2, Legendary is pretty wicked, and I beat most of the game, I think all of it, on Halo 2 Legendary, but to make it a little easier, it was like, Legendary is supposed to be Legendary, and I get you got skulls and lasso and all that nonsense, but Legendary should still be Legendary, and lasso should be almost like 6 hours with 4 people trying to play that, because it's freaking ridiculous. So single player, boom. Guns, environments, enemies, noises, sweet. Legendary too easy, yeah. Abrupt ending for sure. The rest is amazing, except for Locke and Master Chief super fight. Where's my Master Chief super fight with Locke? You know, the fight they did have was dope, but at the end it was almost like Master Chief got punched in the face and his visor gets cracked, and he almost looks at Locke like, okay, this is done. Like, you're done. I'm going through the portal because you're making me want to bitch slap you, Locke, and you're going to get fucked up if I do that, so I'm going through the portal. You're done. You're done, Locke. Go in timeout. You fucking hurt my visor. Point 3. We'll start with Arena, because it's the most familiar, at least as a Halo, like a Halo 1, Halo 2 diehard fan. I feel like Arena is that there are power weapons, there are symmetrical maps. They're kind of symmetrical. They're pretty symmetrical. They're really complicated, which as a like jumper, you want to jump all over the place and learn the intricacy of the maps and stuff. There's a lot of depth within that. The power weapons are awesome. They announced the power weapon timing I always prided myself in multiplayer and stuff as being one of those timer guys. Ooh, rockets and blah 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 sniper and da 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 da. They call that out, and at first I was kind of wary about it, just in the sense of like that's my thing, and I thought it always defined like the really good players, as you understood. There's a lot of people within the Halo community that never knew that like the sniper spawned in 3 minutes or the rocket spawned 3 minutes over shield, all that nonsense. And if you could see when people picked it up, and it changed from game to game, like the characteristics of what caused the timing to begin, but it was predictable, and so it was like a chess match. And it gave you the ability that even though you might be effed at the beginning of the game because they got all the power weapons, that if you were wise and you could control the map correctly and had good timing, you could switch that around very quickly, like in a second of spawning. So I think that as a weapon timer at first really alienated me. It's fun. It seems to be cool, though. It works. In retrospect, it does. It does seem to work. It doesn't alienate me too much. And the cool thing about that is they don't announce specific things. There's like OS or a cloak on the map that they don't announce. So they'll announce the power weapons quote unquote. But I have always been viewing, and I think MLG and everyone else has been somewhat similar to that, is view the OS or view the cloak as a power weapon. That they don't announce that. So it's like they announce 2/3 of the power weapons, and you still have the ability as a weapon timer, knowing the pickup of that stuff, to predict when it's going to be there and change your team movements, your own movements, to be more capitalistic of that spawning. And the spawning of a cloak or an overshield can like define games. Like you can get another power weapon because of that. So it's huge. Woo! Yeah! Boom shakalaka. Okay. So, at least in that sense, they did some changes, but they were really cool. And everything else they added seemed so perfect in the sense of Halo, that it was a great addition to Halo, and it changed Halo for the better. The slide, if you're sprinting and you crouch, you slide. If you're in the air and you hold melee, you'll do the ground pound. If freaking you're sprinting, the only one I have a complaint for is the one, if you're sprinting and you press melee, you'll do the Spartan charge, and it fucks people up. But if you're chasing someone and you want to assassinate them and scream at them as you're destroying their house, you Spartan charge instead. You have to literally stop sprinting and then assassinate them, which is not all the time realistic. It is far better, like in Halo Reach, I pictured, person walking away from you, and they stop sprinting, and you're sprinting, and you just like, like just completely rip shit apart. It was so fun, and assassinating someone is a lot harder. And it was like, if you're going to have that animation, which is amazing, and I loved it since Halo Reach, you should take advantage of it. You have an amazing thing. Let us use it. That the Spartan charge, I think, fucks that up. And I wish I could like turn the Spartan charge off. And it's like, if I want to melee someone, instead of Spartan charging, I will punch them in the face when I sprint up to them, and then I'm going to jump backwards and shoot them in the face. I don't want this Spartan charge, because you run up and you Spartan charge, and then you have to turn around and stuff, because half the time you Spartan charge past them, and they just are like, oh, it's gonna just charge past me, like, boop, like you're dead, and you're the whole time like, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to assassinate you. I just want to assassinate you. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to assassinate you. So that is my main complaint with the things they added, but everything else was awesome. And I think that's it. It's the Spartan charge, ground pound. The boost is tight. It just adds another element to your BR battles. It adds another element to your movement. It's just more fun. You start sprinting and you jump over something and you boost. You start sprinting, jump over something and you boost. Instead of just like you jump over something was Halo 1. You jump over something. You jump over something. Halo Reach, you jump over something, you start sprinting. You jump over something, you start sprinting, you jump, sprint. Now you can jump, sprint, boost, jump, sprint, boost, jump, sprint, boost. And that's the one cool thing. Even though I dog on the Spartan rush, you can jump, sprint, Spartan Rush, boost. Jump, sprint, Spartan Rush, boost. That's cool because it's ads, and I think that's me. I don't know. It's weird. So overall, in the ranking system of Arena. So I guess that's kind of the fourth point, but it's really 3 bullet point 1. That the Arena has a ranking system, and it's very comparable to Titanfall. That you have these, what is it? Bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, onyx, and then there's like a semi-pro or competitive or something. That's like the top 200 people of the little bracket. The ranking system seems really good. Seems very fair, and consistently, it's like I'm getting out BR'd like 40-50% of the time, give or take a game. That didn't happen in any other Halo games. That's like you got games that like you would wreck shop and just get freaking perfection after perfection after perfection, or wreck shop and get like invincibles or unconceivables and all that nonsense. Like Halo Reach was really good at that, and in this game it seems like you're always playing people that are very similar to you, and so I think it is a testament to the ranking system that you're actually playing people that are very comparable to you in skill. And so it's not that you're doing really poorly, because instead of going like 15-0, you're going 12-11. I don't know, 12-10, 12 and whatever. That you feel 12. Why am I always choosing 12? I don't know. That you feel that you are playing people, and that's where my point with the BR, the 40-50%, that it seems like you're playing people that know what they're doing, because you keep getting outmatched, and that doesn't seem like any other Halo. Like you would either get outmatched 50% of the time in one game, and the next game you would destroy house, or you would get destroyed. Like Master Chief Collection really accentuated that, I feel, because certain people just play Halo 3 or Halo 2 and they're really good at it. In this game, it seems like at least when you're doing the rankings, you are playing people that are on the same level with you, and I think that's a testament to the ranking system. So the Arena, in long story short, is just, it feels like the classic, even though I don't want to use classic, the Halo, the what is Halo, like I said at the beginning of all this, what defines Halo. Arena is that, and it's very competitive, and it'll be great for the like competitive gaming and the longevity of it, just because of the complexity of the maps and everything else, power up and control, all that. The things it needs, and I think it's already getting them, like big team battle and anything above 4 people. The only negative you can come up with Arena, or at least I can come up with, is it's like 4 people. So it's this awkwardness. Like Nicole and I play, my girlfriend and I play. There's 2 of us. If we have 3 homies, which is very easy to have on Halo, playing at the same time, you're the odd man out, and they have to go play Arena, and you have to go play Arena with 2 people instead of a full team. That like making a 5-team game, a 6-team game, big team battle, 8-team. Like in Warzone, they're doing 12-on-12. You can't do big team with 10-on-10, and no AI. Nope, you can do that because you're coordinating AI across 24 Xboxes effectively on dedicated servers that are apparently from the Titanfall servers. They're the original Titanfall servers. They're clean, apparently, because Titanfall was sweet when it came out, in the sense of like multiplayer. You found games and it was smooth and stuff. Halo does that, and so you could do that. So you could fucking do 20-person big team battle, capture the flag on coagulation. Give me motherfucking coagulation, boom. And then, okay, so moving on from Arena. Moving on to sub-point 2 of 3. 3 of 3. 2 of 3. 2 of 3 of 3. That Warzone. Okay, Warzone, yeah, Warzone. Let's do this. Some fucking Warzone. It is really fun. It feels kinda, and I feel like a jackass for saying this because I dogged on Halo 4 a bunch. It feels kind of like Halo 4, but it's like they separated. Like, okay, we understand Halo 4 was like its own beast, and it would be an okay game if it wasn't called Halo. If you just called it Space Battles, Sure. Everyone would love it, and they wouldn't be pissed. You call it Halo 4, and people are, whoa, Alex Roberts, this isn't fucking Halo. This is not Halo. I'm done. I'm going to go play Black Ops 2, and then Titanfall, and a bunch of cool other things. And so, you have this Warzone. You get money, or like a currency. It's kind of comparable to Titanfall. And you get this through all of it. You get it, I don't think you get it in single player. I don't know, but you get it through the arena, and you get it through your Warzone. And the Warzone, then you can spend this currency, and you can spend on other shit. You can spend on these cards that give you armor and stuff. And that's maybe I should talk about this currency system, and then we'll talk about Warzone. So, boom, currency system. This currency system is this system where you're earning money through arena, through Warzone, and it's like Reach, where you earn money and it ranks you up. The money, however much money you've earned, decides not only your rank but how much money you earn. So you have this money, and then you can spend on these cards, and it's very comparable to Titanfall with like burn cards. So you buy these cards, but difference between Titanfall and this is you don't only get things that you can use within Warzone or boost cards for arena, but you can you get armor. You get these like cards that allow you to change your armor. You get these cards that give you different assassination animations. They give you cards that like give you preferences, so you'll earn specific cards more likely than other cards. All that nonsense. And then boosts, like experience boosts, so you can earn more money per game if you're in the top 50 for kills or for winning or whatever. And so you get all this money, and it allows you, and it's cool in the sense that it gives you armor, because you're buying these cards, and it's like a chance. So it's like this mixture of a burn card from Titanfall had a baby with the statistical system of freaking Destiny. And then you come out with this baby, and the baby is, you have this statistical chance when you buy burn cards of getting armor, and you get at least two permanent things. And it's like armor or assassinations or emblems and all that nonsense. And so the first thing that I noticed with that is it eliminates the issues that I had with Halo 4, that everyone has the fucking same armor out here, that everyone in Halo 5 has different armor. Everyone has cool shit. Everyone looks sweet, and everyone looks different. It's really badass. 2, this is what I was talking about with Halo Reach, is they should have with Halo 4, is the assassinations, being able to have different animations is badass, and it really makes you feel unique. Same with getting emblems that other people might not have. That makes you feel cool. Same with the armor, all that. It makes you feel unique, and there's a very big priority within multiplayer, whether it's Destiny, Titanfall, whatever, that you want to feel like Alexander motherfucking Roberts, viewer Boom Shakalaka, Daniel, Michael, freaking everyone in the world that is freaking watching this shit, that freaking is like, I am an individual player, right? I know my thing, and I want a cool, sweet animation of assassination that I body hunt people at the end of it, or whatever. I have a banana emblem. I already have a banana emblem. That it allows you to define yourself as a gamer in this generalized universe where like everyone's a fucking Spartan. So who's who? I want to be able to be who. I want to be this person. I'm not who. I'm not the one of 12 Spartans. I'm Alexander Roberts with the sweet ass visor that's orange, that looks like a skull. So you have all this stuff, and that money purchases that. So it's like this burn card system. And you can tell it's like Halo finally, I like balls to Halo, balls to 343. They finally started playing like a big boy in the sense that everyone, in the sense of 2004, 2010, everyone stole shit from Halo. Everyone's like, ooh, that's a great idea. I should fucking use that. That's a great idea. Finally, And Halo never did it. Except for Halo 4, and it was an alienation. It was an improper usage of what I'm fucking building up here. Is finally Halo stole all the great ideas of everyone else. They took the great ideas of burn cards from Titanfall, and they meshed it with the great ideas of the statistical chance of Destiny, and that's a really addictive thing for gamers, is the, like, ooh, what am I going to get next? What am I going to get next? Propels you to keep playing. So they mix those two things. They call your team a firefight team. Destiny, I don't like you at all. I think you're a piece of shit game. And Bungie, I'm done with you. But I think they stole this from this, and I think it's a testament to that. And I think also this burn card statistical chance thing is also that, as well as Titanfall, with not the blatant ripoff that like Call of Duty is doing with Black Ops and this Advanced Warfare, where they're like, we're just blatantly gonna rip off Titanfall gameplay. And if you show a Titanfall montage and a Call of Duty montage at this point in time, they look very, very similar. And I have a conspiracy about that. So conspiracy coming up. Boom shakalaka, Titanfall, Call of Duty, conspiracy, Alexander Roberts. But that's that. But then, so moving on to this Warzone. So you get through this currency. The other thing the currency does is it gives you, when you purchase these packs, these like burn card packs like Titanfall did, these like gold, silver, bronze packs, they give you two permanent things: armor, assassinations, emblems, something like that. A priority, like you'll get more burn cards of this option, whatever, variable. The other thing you get, though, is weapons. And these weapons, and this is the really smart thing they did, is for Arena, you can't use these fucking weapons. They do not apply at all. And there's like boosts that I talked about earlier. Boosts for each thing, Arena and Warzone. So that's the fourth thing. But the weapons are only for Warzone. So if you get a rocket launcher in your burn cards or in your packs, you can't just like spawn with a rocket launcher in Arena and just wreck shop and get an overkill extermination. It's only for Warzone that you can do this. And then the other cool thing is it's like Titanfall. I don't know if they still do this for the ranking system, but at least in the beta, it came like super freaking high beta Titanfall rank, like Diamond 4 or something. I wish I would have recorded that. But Diamond 4 or something, like almost to the top. And you would essentially have to do stuff throughout the game. And you would get points for that. And then those points would rank you up into like different levels. Like you'd be a diamond. I forget specifically what it was, but you had like a 1 through 4 ranking. You could achieve 4 through the game, and you could achieve a 0 in the game. And what you did, like whether you're returning flags, capturing flags, killing people, not dying, spawning titans, stepping on people, whatever, you would get points that would add to your total, and it would like move your ranking system through the game higher and higher, or less and less, depending on how good or bad you were doing in the game. It does the same thing in Halo Warzone, but you get levels throughout this. So there's like 1 through 9, and these 9 levels have specific things titled to them, or specific objects that are affiliated with them, like a Spartan laser, or a ghost, or a sniper rifle, or a mantis, or a tank. And you, by doing cool shit, capturing territories, it's like a territory-based game, a neutral territory-based game with 3 territories and 2 home bases. You earn points by killing people, by whatever. And this allows you then to buy cool shit. This cool shit that you can buy is from the cards that you purchased with the points that you earned. So there's like 2 currencies. There's a currency of a total currency, where you are purchasing and earning stuff through your ranking system, and it's all equatable. Then there is another earning system within the game itself that then allows you, from the cards you earned in the bigger system, to then, when you reach rank 4, you can buy an Ultra Ghost, which shoots these like concussion rounds out of the Ghost, and it's very highly armored, that you can do that, and then you go back to 0. And so if you've earned to level 4, you can buy 4 weapons, level 4 weapons, and you can choose from vehicles, power weapons. There are armor boosts like stealth, overshield, speed boosts, all that nonsense. So they took like the best of everything and just like meshed it together into Warzone, and it's really good. And then they throw in this system, so it's first to 1,000. So you, for every controlled territory you own, every kill you kill or get, however many territories you own, you get that many points. So you kill one person and you own 2 territories, you get 2 points per kill. You own 3 territories, 1 person, 3 points per kill. So you do this, and there's a core thing that gets more complex when you get into it. There's a core thing. Once you control all 3 territories, you can destroy the core. Game ends really quickly. They throw in this other variable, though, which creates this really random dynamic, unless your team is on this, where you can kill AI for points. The hunters will drop, or Prometheans will drop. And they vary from like 25 points to, it's really 25 points or 150 points. If you get 150 points, it's first to 1,000. It's like a huge, you'd be losing by 100 kills, and they own 1 territory. So they have 100 more kills than you. You can kill one big objective like that, an AI, and have 150 points from it. You can bypass that kill deficit very quickly. That the Warzone adds a really cool quality to Halo. That as a Halo player, and what I was alienated with, like I began this with Halo 4 and the alienations, it doesn't alienate me because it's like I can still go get my Halo fix. I can go play Arena, and if I want to freaking play competitive Halo competitive Halo, I can go get that. And if I want to go play big team, it sounds like that's coming soon, then I should be able to go get that. And if I want to go play Warzone and use these cool burn cards, which you earn more points if you play Warzone versus Arena, so if you want a lot of armor, go play Warzone. You can do that. So it's like it gives you a lot of options as a game. It feels like a bigger game than what you expected. And so you have the single player, you have all the legendary playthroughs, co-op, all that. You can go find the skulls. There's intel points. Then you have this Warzone, then you have Arena, then you're going to start having big team and stuff. The depth of gameplay is comparable to what I affiliated as a good Halo game. And I felt they pinnacled with, I disagreed with something like the armor lock and the jetpack and stuff with the multiplayer of Halo Reach. But the firefight, the single player, the multiplayer, the invasion combo felt like a really worthwhile game for $60, and that's what Halo 5 feels like. And so, like, ultimately, as a recommendation for this game, if you're an avid Halo fan, this game will fulfill your needs with that understanding that it's going to be kind of an abrupt ending to the single player. It's not going to live up to the hype of what the advertising built up to be. And then the multiplayer, you're going to get Arena, and if you want that ranked, highly competitive Halo feel, you will get that. And then if you want something that's less competitive, that still feels Halo-y, that gives you a lot of money that you can spend elsewhere and stuff, in the sense of armor, assassinations, whatever. And to that point, I have not gotten a single assassination animation yet. So I don't know how rare those things are. But all of those things, I think, talk to the point that it's worth buying if you're a diehard Halo fan, because it, at the very least, is not the experience you experienced with 343, with Halo Master Chief Collection, and Halo 4, with the exception of their lies with the advertising. So I think, as a Halo fan, I think it's a go. I think it's pretty sweet. Single player is fun. Single player is awesome. Master Chief doesn't die. That's awesome too. So I love motherfucking Master Chief. He's sweet. So I don't know. I think it's a good game, and I think it's worth buying. I think it's fun, and I think it has a lot of dimensions to it, like Breakout that I didn't talk about, which is a variation in the Halo gameplay that seems more Call of Duty-ish, but is just another take on Halo. And it's like, I think that's what zombies are. I think that's what Breakout has become. I think that's what Invasion used to be, or Warzone. And no one liked playing the dinosaurs in Invasion, so they took that out. And now you got Warzone, and you shoot at dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are elite, for anyone that doesn't know Alexander Roberts. So, Halo 5, thumbs up, buy it, support it, and the other talking point that I didn't mention with the single player, those Guardians are kind of cheesy and kind of stupid, but the story as a whole and the character development, both Master Chief and Locke, and the two teams, it's Locke's team and Team Blue, I don't know what Locke's team is, works well. And it kind of ends abruptly, and it's not what it was advertised to be, but it's still a good story, and it's still well designed, and same with the multiplayer. And I don't think you can expect much more of that in this day and age, especially with Halo, with its shaky record. That it's a good Halo. It's a good Halo. And it warms my heart to say that. It's a good Halo. So go get Halo 5, subscribe, pop some stuff up over here, watch some other videos like Montages. I have one other review that doesn't have any of my pretty face, that is Alien Isolation. Come out with more reviews. We're going to do Tomb Raider. My girlfriend and I are going to play that starting today. And Black Ops 3. Even though I played a bunch of Black Ops 2. And I was an anti-Call of Duty player before that. But that was Halo 4's fault. So I'm not going to take responsibility for that, even though I probably should. And so we'll do Black Ops 3. And we'll see what happens after that. Boom shakalaka! Boom shakalaka! Boom shakalaka!